All right, we're back. Another episode of the Let's Not Do This podcast. As you can tell, things are a little bit different this week. Sitting to my left on the screen and not in the same room as me is one Scotti Too Hottie. How are you, sir?
Good. Anytime I'm not in the same room as you, it's pretty good.
Usually women say that, so I feel honored. And then, of course, you got myself, the Big O, Leon Oliver, back here. And as you can tell, I apologize in advance. My voice is rather jacked up, which is the reason why we are not in the palatial local astronaut studios, because I'm getting over a sickness. And Scotty, I care about your health. And so I didn't want to get you sick.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, well, you're a little guy, and you probably don't have a lot of white blood cells and stuff.
And you're not.
Exactly. My sickness would definitely crush you, because it's a bigger sickness. And I was thinking about your health and well-being.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
So
thank you.
For us. And then also the old man, when Ryan Dickerson is not here, I don't think he would be able to figure out the software to stream tonight.
Yeah.
I picture he's got like a 13-year-old cousin with like an abacus or something like that over there.
It's kind of
use a phone.
It's kind of hard with dial-up internet. So
he's got a lot of those AOL free CDs left. He's going to use them. God damn it, he's going to use them. So yeah, he wasn't here, and then he was suspended as well, just for being elderly. So he's not here. And we'll see.
Should we bring back a suspended person since we have another suspended person?
Is this like fantasy football where you add a player and you have to drop a player?
Yeah, we got to bring one person off of IR and put one on.
This is not a good move if you're bringing in who I think. If you're dropping an elderly man for a man who's been in the jungles finding himself in more ways than one, I don't know if that's a good move.
I don't know. Let's just try it out. See what happens.
All right, Jesus Christ! It's not Stan Van Gundy. Who could it be? Oh, look!
Oh,
another county.
Who's that guy?
You look like you're in like a rural Kansas prison and about to take your DUI mugshot.
I might be
from you. Like you literally, if you were in like Dodge City and you were driving like a 97, Explorer, and you just ran into a cornfield and got arrested, that's the background that you would have right now.
No, it looks like when Andrew Tate was in jail.
Where he Romanian prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Romanian prison. That's an early candidate for podcast fame. Also possibly a good emo band. But yeah, Chris, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. It's been a while.
It's much like Scotty's sex life. It has been a while. When that Stain song, like it's been a while. Yeah, I'd say.
Is that Creed?
I think it was Stain.
Yeah.
Stain was like.
Oh yeah.
Stain was.
I had the last letter right.
Yeah.
D. Scotty loves the D.
Yeah. Oh, he loves it. Big D guy. Big D guy.
You said it. Big D guy. That's what they call me.
I changed that later.
Is that going to be on your header now?
Yep, Big D guy.
Big D guy.
The Big O and the Big D guy.
Oh no, the Big D guy. The Big O wants nothing from the Big D guy. No.
You couldn't handle it.
Jesus. Well, yeah, something that our guests can handle is they can follow us on YouTube right here at Let's Not Do This podcast, which hopefully is where you're watching this right now. Anyway, we'll add in some more of these shows not from our traditional studio, and hopefully in the coming weeks push this out to Facebook, or as Ryan's generation says, the Book of Face. They go in there and they play Farmville and all that stuff. You think Ryan plays Farmville? You think so?
It was probably after him.
Nah, I don't know.
I mean, Ryan was already like an adult when Facebook was started, so
I bet you he was big on Friendster back in the day. I bet you his Friendster profile is probably still active.
He definitely had a MySpace.
Oh, well, everyone had MySpace.
Yeah.
Where else are you going to listen to Simple Plan on some emo kid's page as soon as you go there? I bet.
All right, you said emo twice already. What are we doing?
Well, Chris looks a little emo. If he had long hair and was disheveled, well, more disheveled than normal, and lost like another 75 pounds, he would be emo. In fact,
Sure.
Scotty,
Yeah.
if you want merge,
Sure.
You're getting there.
it would be a decent emo person. You should have a child.
Nothing wrong with emo.
There's-
I can't. I don't think I'd be able to straighten my hair to get the bangs.
You gotta
Some
get,
of the music is good, so
you gotta get those little wrist cuff things too, right? A lot of,
Leather wristbands.
yeah, a lot of black t-shirts. Fucking losers. All right, but yeah, so you can follow us on YouTube there. And of course, Spotify. Goddamn, my voice is fucked. Spotify. What's the other stuff?
Apple Music.
Yeah, podcast and Google and all that.
Google. It's on no, it's not on iHeart. I think we're too harsh for iHeart. But we're on a different. We're on some other ones like Odyssey. We're on there, I think. A couple other ones.
There may have been some unpleasantness with my departure from iHeart. Maybe
You
that's
think so?
I don't think they're thinking about you, Leon.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, they need to be thinking about all that goddamn debt that company has because it's circling the drain fast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's every company that owns radio stations at this point.
Hey, sir, Saga Communications is doing great. That was my first
Never
review.
heard of them.
Shout out to them. Yeah. What are you gonna do? All right, so we're back. Anyway, Chris is back. He's back from his hiatus. He was traveling through the desert, lost. Unlike the
None of
chosen,
that's true.
he was not
I've
found.
been on house arrest. This is the first time we've figured this technology out, so I can be on the podcast.
You house arrest goes pretty good together. That's pretty accurate.
Did get out to vote today, though.
Yeah, I voted too. And I made sure that
Oh, I didn't know there was voting going on today. Shows how much I care.
the world's
It don't,
probably better.
your vote doesn't count. So
Well, Chris and I's vote just canceled everything out. So
probably.
I wrote myself in for 3 positions that were running unopposed. So
I hope you win.
They were all missionary. Stupid. That was dumb.
I wish I had my boo. Yeah. Chris, when you're elected neighborhood dog catcher, I look forward to it. And I hope a German Shepherd bites you right in the ass.
thanks.
Actually, no, Pomeranian. I need some
Dogs love me. I had a Pomeranian. I know how to handle those things.
You know what? You're the kind of guy that would have a Pomeranian.
It wasn't mine. It was my ex-girlfriend's.
My father
When
had,
we lived together. Sweet dog. Loved it. Little fluff ball.
I love dogs. I do not respect those kind of dogs as dogs. They're not. It's like a big rat. I said it. Yeah. All right. So something that we did say going into last week. Let's recap the sports from last week. The picks. So it was just me and Scotty last week. Ryan was not here. No, he was not suspended last week. He was just old and couldn't figure out technology. This week he is suspended, so he will not have picks. But Scotty, I'll let you recap last week. How did you and I do?
All right, so you went 3-0 in college last week and 1-2 in the NFL, and I went 2-1 in each. Do you want me to go through each pick, or?
No, we just needed that recap there. I went what in college again?
You went 3-0 in college. I should have went 3-0 in NFL, but the Saints kind of screwed me at the end of the game there. But we won't talk about that.
I went 3-0, and most importantly, the Dakota marker stays in Brookings with South Dakota State. Told you people, I am your FCS guy as we get ready for the playoffs.
You shouldn't get credit for that.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Because you're going to lose us viewers.
Hey, beautiful people of Brookings are looking for a show that cares
All
about
5 of them?
Right. Apparently the stadium has, would you say 19,000 people in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised.
It's cute.
What else is there to do in Brookings? Hello, lovely
Couldn't
folks.
tell you. Couldn't tell you.
Make it through the show with his voice. I may just put up sign language. Anybody know sign language? No.
Oh, I actually signed up for sign language my senior year, but not enough people signed up for the class, so they canceled it.
Was that the first or second time you had your senior year?
First.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we can go ahead and get into the picks for this week. And Scotti, I will go ahead and start you off. And you can go ahead and you want to start with college?
Yeah. Go chronologically. Do college first.
All
Let
right.
me get to my picks here.
Got some new production this week as well. Look at that.
There we go. Oh, you got the game up there. All right. So, yep. Michigan at Penn State. I'm going to go Michigan -4.5 is where I got it. I know the game's in Death Valley, but it's a 12 p.m. start, so I feel like
Happy Valley.
Did they change it to Happy Valley?
No, Death Valley is LSU and Clemson.
Oh crap! I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. Well, I had the last word right. Well, Happy Valley. That makes it even worse. But yeah, 12 p.m. start. It's going to negate that home field advantage a little bit. And I just can't get over how terrible they looked against Ohio State. I thought they were going to go in there and do something, and that offense is just not very good. This Michigan defense is just going to pretty much shut them down, I think. I think they're pissed off after all this cheating scandal. I think they're going to come out there and want to show this is their biggest game so far this year. I think they're going to want to come out and show that, they don't need the signals or whatever. And I just think they're going to score enough points to cover the 4.5, and Penn State's not going to have fun on offense. So that's my first pick.
Big new kickoff though. They should have a good crowd there on Fox with the big intro song now.
Yeah, but then 12 o'clock, I mean, no matter how big it is, it's just different than my game as far as like energy and all that. And plus when
this part when you said no matter how big it is, it's just different. That will be a drop.
But yeah, Michigan -4.5, my first pick. Second pick here, my Kansas Jayhawks are at home against Texas Tech. I don't like the hook here. It's Kansas -3.5. I'm going to take it anyways. I'm still on the Kansas bandwagon. Like I said, they're at home. Texas Tech has a bad defense. They're 1-3 on the road. Kansas is 5-0 at home. And I just don't think Texas Tech will be able to stop that offense and put up enough points to stay within 3.5. So give me Kansas -3.5.
Okay. You don't like the Red Raiders on the road. Okay. That was almost.
And I just like Kansas.
What was that, Chris?
Is Les Miles still the coach?
Oh dear God, no. It's oh my God, his name just went out of my brain. He's like one of the best coaches in America. Lance Leipold came from Buffalo a couple years ago. Won a bunch of titles at UW Whitewater in Division III before he went to Buffalo.
Yeah, that offense is just so balanced. It's fun to watch. I like him. So I've been on him all year.
With a backup quarterback too the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. He's not great, but I mean that offense is so good. He doesn't really need to be. So yeah, that's my second pick.
It's a football school now. Let's go, Jayhawks.
No.
According to that $3 million extension they just gave to Bill Self.
Yeah, well, that's very true. It's backing up the Brinks truck. All right. Next up, Lockett.
My last pick here. Going Missouri at home against Tennessee +1.5. I actually bet them money line, but for the podcast's sake, I'll take the 1.5. Just fading Tennessee on the road like I have been. Missouri's coming off. They played Georgia pretty tough, better than I thought they were going to last week. What did they lose by 9, I think? So they covered that one.
Yeah, they covered the 15.5 last week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the game we had in common that you actually beat me on for once. But yeah, it's like they're going to have success throwing the ball against Tennessee. Tennessee is not good on the road. They did beat Kentucky a couple weeks ago, but other than that, they have not been very good on the road at all. And I think Missouri will be able to slow down Tennessee's run game enough to win the game. So give me Missouri +1.5.
You just picked Kansas and Missouri back to back, right?
So what?
You know that those
go Midwest.
those fan bases in those states do not like each other at all. Those two states almost damn near went to war once. In fact, they kind of did. The whole bleeding.
Well, I'm making them both happy. So
there we go. The winner gets the burn the other one's town down. Just like they burned North Kansas one time before. We won't talk about that. Speaking of things that burn, Chris has had several rashes that burn, and his college football picks will debut. So if you want to know whose picks to fade, it's this gentleman right here. This college football. Chris, I put these up in the order that you gave me. So I will start off the way.
All right. Death taxes Iowa under 29.5. I'm pretty sure they've gone under every game except for that Central Michigan game this year.
This is
Offense
back
sucks.
when like
Rutgers sucks.
Under ever, right?
Yeah. I think it was 29.5 last week too, right?
It was like 31, I want to say last week.
Rutgers hasn't been that bad this year.
Yeah, but they're not scoring on Iowa.
True.
By the way, did you see the silent film that someone made of Iowa and Northwestern last
So
Yeah.
good.
That was good.
20s? That was beautiful. At Wrigley Field, oh, God, that was beautiful. So, all right. So, Iowa, what was the over-under again?
29.5.
Jeez.
Damn, that just sounds unnatural.
It sounds gross, but Iowa's offense is gross.
Yeah. Well, two teams have had gross seasons so far. On the next one up on your slate.
Yep. So Vandy at South Carolina. I'm going Vandy to cover 13.5. South Carolina is not 13.5 points better than anybody in the country. So Beamer sucks. South Carolina sucks. Vandy covers.
I missed your astute analysis.
I don't hate that.
I bet I don't hate the pick.
South Carolina's so hot and cold though. This seems like it could be like is Spencer Rattler even still playing?
Yeah, he's still there. He's
okay. He gets hot he got hot at the end of the season last year. So I mean,
they just lost.
South Carolina will probably win 40-35.
I don't hate that.
I think South Carolina will be much better next year, but it's definitely time for Shane Beamer to start righting the ship more there. They had a lot of momentum. They lost a lot of guys in the portal, and this year's big step back.
That's why he picked Vandy.
Why?
Vandy Beamer. That's all he's doing.
Well, Vanderbilt will have just about as many fans at this game in Columbia as they did last week at home against Auburn. Did y'all see any of that? I mean, obviously their end zones are under construction. There's no seats there, but literally it was like the whole stadium was orange and blue.
Not surprising. It wasn't a baseball game.
That damn Whistler, he can go to hell. All right, last game on your docket.
All right, I am going with the home dog, Colorado plus 10.5. Arizona's good, but it's going to be cold. Colorado is going to be at home. They're going to have the home crowd. 10.5. They've been playing teams close. They're just not good enough to beat them. So they'll keep it within 10. Within 11.
Arizona's
actually
go on, Scotty.
I almost went Arizona. That was almost one of my picks.
I was right.
But Arizona's been playing really good. But
they have.
Colorado's been getting these backdoor covers every week, so that scared me off.
Exactly.
Whoa, Leon. No, did we lose Leon? Did we lose the host?
I hope so. Holy shit. All right. So NFL picks.
I guess until Leon gets back, we'll go to NFL picks. We'll just let him do all of his picks at one time.
But we don't have the graphics.
I can pull them up.
Oh, you got.
I just gotta remember what. Yeah, let me pull up my picks here. All right, so I will go first. We're going the Colts at the Patriots in Germany Sunday at 9:30. Oh, Leon's gone. I'm just going to under here, under 43.5. Mac Jones is Mac Jones. The games in Germany, all these international games are going under. Minshew, he's been doing decent, but the wheels are bound to fall off at some point with him. So I'm
He got
taking
me
the
9 points in fantasy last week, so fuck that guy.
yeah. That's the thing too. Like the Patriots' run defense isn't terrible, so
Yeah.
they're not going to be running all over the field. I don't think so. Under 43.5 on that. And now my second pick here. So Green Bay at Pittsburgh. So 1 o'clock on CBS. I am going with the Steelers -3. And this is mostly just fading the Packers. The Steelers are at home. They play much better at home. Their stats aren't the greatest, but they're number 2, I think, in turnover differential at +8. The Packers are -2. Jordan Love is garbage. He's not the answer there. I think just going into Pittsburgh, they're going to turn him over a few times. They're going to cover that -3. So that's my second pick. My last NFL pick here. Tennessee at Tampa Bay. I got the same as Missouri. Oh no, sorry. Bucks are -1, not +1. So the Bucks are -1 at home against the Titans. I'm going Bucks -1. They've lost 4 in a row, but it took a crazy effort from CJ Stroud last week. Tampa could have won that game very easily. I just think they're a better team than the Titans. Will Levis, he has shown some potential, some promise, but I just think the Bucks they won't shut down Derrick Henry, but they're gonna make things rough for him, and Levis is gonna kind of have to be the guy, and I get to see him, having a bad game, and the Titans the Bucks covering the -1. I think the Bucks are due for a win. Will Levis is due for that rookie moment, and I just think the Bucks are gonna get the win at home.
Fair enough.
And those are my 3 NFL picks. So I do not see your NFL picks on here. So
all right. Give me 2 seconds and I'll pull up the games. I got my picks, but I don't have the games in front of me. God damn it, Leon. I think you forgot to pay his electric bill. All right, let's see. All right,
I can create some banners real quick.
Oh, good.
So you tell me the game, and then I'll. What's your first game?
What the fuck? There we go.
I got him. Texas at Bengals.
Yes. Texas at Bengals. I'm going Bengals -6.5. Burrowing. Bengals are starting to show what everybody thought they would be. Texans are going to take a step back this week. Stroud isn't going to be Superman, so I think the Bengals win by double digits. Should be another good Joe Burrow performance.
All right. You said Bengals what?
Bengals
-5?
-6.5.
6.5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, actually.
Let's see.
Your second game was
The Jaguars
49ers. Game. Yeah, Jaguars, yeah.
Yep. So Jaguars home dog +3. They are way too good to be a home dog, especially against the 49ers, who have been god-awful lately. I don't think Chase Young is going to make that big of a difference in his first week there.
Yeah.
Didn't make that big of a difference for the Commanders. So, Jags to cover the 3. Might sprinkle some on them winning outright as well. At home in Jacksonville. Then my last game. Nope, go ahead.
I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that game. I might leave that one alone.
Is Debo coming back this week? Is that why the confidence in San Francisco, or what do you think it is?
I just think they're too good of a team to keep playing as bad as they have been the last few weeks. I just think everybody expects them coming out the bye just to start rolling again.
Are they 6 points better than the Jags if they were on a neutral field?
Yeah, Debo's coming back.
Okay. I don't see them being a touchdown better than Jacksonville.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right. And your last game was Atlanta Falcons at Arizona Cardinals.
Yep. Taking the Cards plus 1.5. Falcons suck. Cardinals suck too, but I have no faith in the Falcons going on the road and beating Arizona. But I got a buffer there, so plus 1.5 Arizona. And Murray's supposed to be back this week.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, he's been gone for so long. Like, how is he going to be coming back in the first game? Has he been putting in the work? Has he been playing Call of Duty? Is he still 5 foot? Is he still 5'2"?
They don't give the ball to any of their good players in Atlanta, so I don't think it really matters.
That's true, and that's fucking annoying. I don't get it.
Well, boys,
you don't like Drake London, Kyle Pitts, John Robinson, all these guys in the first round. You don't use any of them.
Well, boys,
Arthur Smith is gone, right? Soon, if they don't make the playoffs.
I would hope so. What kind of offensive genius are you if you don't get your playmakers the ball?
Right. Well, that's the thing. I think he's trying to be too cute. Like, oh, yeah, let's run a reverse to Jonnu Smith at the goal line.
Sounds like some Leon Oliver offense. Where did he go?
Oh, no, I straight now.
Did you get to pay the light bill?
No, that's always paid, sir. Some moron overloaded was plugging up some stuff in the hall. And overloaded circuit breakers and knocked off electricity to like half the damn building.
Nice.
Dude, that reminds me of it was Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes fight. We got the fight at my parents' house, and that happened. They turned on one too many things, and the fighters are walking out. You know, Nunes finished her in like a minute or two.
Yeah.
By the time we got everything back up and the pay-per-view back on, the fight was over. And Nunes was like, it just finished her. She was walking around the octagon, like celebrating. It's like, son of a bitch.
Lovely. God damn it. That was really.
So we made all of our picks. So
yeah, where did you leave us, Leon? Do you want to hear a quick recap?
I know that you're going to lose anyway, so there's no need to go back.
You don't want to hear my picks?
Oh, I missed yours too. You know what? Surprise me. I'll
okay.
For the listener to double back. I'll
right.
get in line with you guys afterwards. Well, you did your college and your NFLs, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will fire through mine here. I'll start with the college football, and the team I've been on all year.
Shocker.
Those Cowboys, Wyoming on the road, taking on UNLV. Rebels favored by 6 in this game. Over under is 50.5 points. I was thinking about going Wyoming plus a 6. I really love the running back for Wyoming. Quarterback is tough as nails. I love Craig Bohl's coaching. Both of these teams have issues offensively, though, and both of these teams play pretty good defense. They're both averaging about 25 points a game. And I really feel like this is going to hit like right at 50. So I'm actually going to go under 50.5 for the over-under in Vegas between Wyoming and UNLV.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't mean to cut you off. But you can pick any 3 college bets you want, and you think this game is going to hit right at 50. And that's your confidence pick is under 50.5.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. It's under 50.5. I've been
okay.
I watch a lot of Mountain West football. I watch a lot of Wyoming. That defense is tough as nails. Like I said, both of these teams have issues scoring, and Wyoming still wants to stay in the hunt in the Mountain West. UNLV, they're going to need somebody to slip up along the way. Air Force lost last week, but that was a non-conference game against Army. Fresno State is still in the mix, so Wyoming needs some help. But I like them a lot. I think they're going to win this game outright, actually, but I feel more confident in the under 50.5. I really feel like this will be 46, 47, but part of me says it's going to hit right at 50, and that hook is going to get somebody.
All right.
It's going to get you because it's going to be 51.
Yeah.
Next up here, we got Michigan at Penn State Saturday, noon, Fox, big noon kickoff, all the pageantry and hoopla that goes along with that. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, George W. Bush got mixed up somewhere along the way there. You're not going to fool me here. I believed in Penn State. I was on them. And what happened against Ohio State, I'm just all for the Nittany Lions right now until they can finally prove they can win a big game. You know what Penn State's record under James Franklin is against top 10 teams?
They'll win something.
They're 3-16 under James Franklin against top 10 teams. Against Michigan and Ohio State, they're 4-15 with 5 consecutive losses. And I think Michigan thrives on adversity. They love to hunker down, Michigan man. We're going to rally around the flag. All the distractions, all this stuff this week. I think Jim Harbaugh is going to use that as fire. They're going to come out. They're going to prove it doesn't matter if we know what your signs are. It doesn't matter. We're going to whoop your ass. In my opinion, this is the best team in the country. I'm going to take Michigan -4. I was 4.5. I'm taking Michigan.
I hate when we agree.
The rumor is that Harbaugh is going to be suspended for this game. Do you think that matters?
Yeah, so I saw that the Big Ten is allegedly notified them of some repercussions. Even if he were to be suspended, I don't think it happened this late. I can see maybe next week if they were to do that. But I can honestly see an appeal because I don't see how you can suspend when the NCAA hasn't finished their investigation. And then Michigan,
do you want to appeal and miss the Ohio State game, though?
It depends on how long that appeal goes. I mean, we could get courts involved. It could get messy. And then Michigan came out today saying that, I forget the 3 teams, but there was an ESPN report that teams were, working together to get Michigan signs last year. The fact of the matter is, this happens. People don't want to act like it happens. It happens. Everyone's doing it. It's just Connor Stalions got caught. And there are no bigger sleuths on the internet than college football fans. I mean, that's how everyone discovered the flight tracking software, when back in the day when the coaches were, he's flying the Ole Miss plane here and there. Those were message board people that discovered that. College football fans will find you out. And so now I think people are seeing how the sausage gets made and they want to make Michigan a sacrificial lamb. It's happening everywhere. I don't think this is going to bother Michigan in one bit. So I'm taking it there. And then my last game, I'm going to go Saturday, Tweety Hedges in Athens, Ole Miss at Georgia, 7 o'clock, ESPN. ESPN's Football Power Index has Ole Miss with a 6.1% chance of making the college football playoffs. By the time we're done with the show tonight, the updated rankings will be out. Ole Miss still has an opportunity to get there. Lane Kiffin needs that big signature win. He's had some great wins there. They won games, but he needs that big win. He needs to beat Kirby. He needs to beat Nick. He needs a big win. And I think this is the opportunity. I think they're still sour about how they played against Alabama earlier this year. And I really love that running back, Judkins, for Ole Miss. So I'm taking Ole Miss plus the 10.5 at Georgia. I think Georgia got scared a little bit last week by Missouri. And I think the blueprint's there. And I think Ole Miss has a talent to go into Athens and make this thing real uncomfortable for the Bulldogs. All right.
I think Georgia wins by 30.
And then I didn't put it on my board, but my sicko pick of the week, this is not an official pick. I am taking Indiana State at home over Western Illinois. Great Missouri Valley Football Conference matchup. Both teams 0-9 going into this.
Jeez.
Sycamores have been feisty the last few weeks, including taking some teams to OT, some good teams too. Indiana State's going to get that win. In Terre Haute, they're going to be getting it on.
Yeah, feisty. That's like when you say a girl has a good personality.
Hey, it's Terre Haute. Maybe they bring
a basketball player has a good motor.
Right, gym rat. Yeah.
Good motor. Larry Bird was the Indiana State guy. Maybe they bring him out. Maybe they get some mojo going. They honor him something. I don't know. We'll see
if Jaden Daniels plays this weekend, bet the over on LSU Florida, whatever it is.
Strange things always happen in that game. Where's that game at?
I think it's in Florida.
Yeah, strange things always happen in LSU Florida, but I don't hate that one. Something I do hate is my NFL picks. I think all of America is going to hate these games.
It's in LSU. Sorry.
In LSU, okay. Even more strange. I'm starting Thursday night, Prime Video, 8:15. Bears and the Panthers. These are two of the worst teams, in the NFL. How these awful games get put on primetime TV, I have no idea. And my idea for this game is that whatever team is losing at the half should be contractually obligated by Amazon to fire their head coach at halftime and hire John Fox. Well, it's a wrestling match. A loser leaves town match. If you're losing at half, you fire your coach, you bring in John Fox. You bring him out of the bullpen.
Is he alive?
I believe he is. He did have some health issues.
Who was the last person we played that game with?
Chris.
Forget.
Sadly, he's still here. I was hoping that on his travels to Ethiopia that somebody would have sacrificed him or something, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, Chris, he's alive.
Yeah, we do well in Ethiopia.
Congratulations, John Fox.
Would I?
Yeah, nope. I don't have that might be racist button this week, so I'm going to pull back on that statement that I was about to make about the play. Okay.
I'm here.
All right. Next game up, another just sickos game. Exporting.
Scotty's pissed.
I picked this game too. Let's hear your pick.
Exporting poor football across, to Germany. Listen, Germany's done some bad shit. World War I, World War II, obviously. They didn't deserve this game. Germany has made amends in the world community, but maybe they haven't. I don't know what the good people of Frankfurt can do, but they didn't deserve this game.
So that's my theory.
Game last week.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's like a drug dealer. It's like, first one's free. We get you hooked. You're going to keep coming back. So they gave you Kansas City in Miami, but now this is the shit that they're going to get.
Exactly. So that's my theory on why we went to Germany to play these games in the first place. It's political. We just want to keep a good relationship with them. Just in case, You never
know when they start getting agitated again. Yeah. Well, this game might be the one that does it. This might rile up some things here. These two teams are unmitigated disasters. The Patriot way is dead. It's dead. It's over.
Tied with Tom Brady.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think with each passing week, I think we see a more and more likely realization that Bill Belichick is not going to be there next year. And the worse this season goes, I don't think that conversation is going to be his choice. More so I don't think we'll get to a Tom Landry dismissal in Dallas when Jerry Jones took over, but I think Bill's going to get shown the door, especially the way things are going. So all that being said, I'm going to take the Colts. I got them at -2 on this game. Scotty, where were you at on this one again?
I took the under, so thank you for not doing it. What was your pick on the first game again?
On the first game. Oh, yeah,
Bears
I
can't.
don't think I gave that out. Yeah, the Bears were favored by 4. Over under was 39.5. I'm going under 39.5 between Chicago and Carolina. Both teams can't score. It's just ugly. This has like 16-12 Thursday night debacle written all over it. And actually, yeah. 9-7 could even. I could see this being a 9-7 game in Chicago and Carolina. Then my last one, I got Green Bay and Pittsburgh, 1 o'clock Sunday, CBS. What?
Nothing. Keep going. Sorry.
Pittsburgh, 3-point favorites here. Over under is 38.5. Neither of these offenses setting the world on fire. Pittsburgh, I think, discovered how to run the ball a little bit last week. Jalen Warren had 86 on the ground. Najee Harris added 68. TJ Watt or Alex Highsmith, one of these guys is going to make a game-changing play to seal things defensively for Pittsburgh. In this game, I don't think it's going to be pretty, but I like Pittsburgh minus the 3 points at the lovely Acrisure Stadium.
Nice.
Well, we agree there. So we got one NFL, one college that we agree on.
Jeez Louise. Well, you know.
So everybody go fade those 2 picks.
Hey, I was 3-0 in college last week, all right? So I know what I got going on over here. All right, so that'll do it for the picking segment. Ryan didn't send in any picks, but last time I saw he had the University of Chicago winning the Big Ten in football and Tulane winning the SEC in football as well. So, you know, Ryan's conference thing still has South Carolina and the ACC as well. So he's got a little bit of catching up to do. But he used to go to those Swanee games back in the day. They were a real powerhouse in the SEC too. So, yeah, or Southern Conference, I think it was. No, they made it to the SEC. They were still there in 33, weren't they?
Asking the wrong person.
No, I think Swanee was gone, actually. I don't think they ever made it to the SEC. I think, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, Ryan was there. He was on that illustrious.
Nah, Lord. Well.
Oh, looks like they're playing out in the hallway again.
Yep, he's gonna have to. You back?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Things are falling apart.
We gotta figure out. We gotta figure out your internet.
Hey, I pay high dollar.
I pay exorbitant amount of money for the best internet possible.
I think there's.
Do you have your Ethernet in?
I do not. So that could be it. But I'm getting a great Wi-Fi signal. But I think there could be some residual issues from the morons and what they were doing in the hallway. So I will have a word. As block captain, I will have a word.
Are you really block captain?
Self-appointed.
What?
Okay.
I
thought so.
It's a banana republic here, and I tend to run the rule roost around here. So
okay.
Oh, just wait. I will be neighborhood watch captain one day. No.
You have to get out and walk around the neighborhood for that.
Then I can open carry and open drink. You know, I'll have that going for me. And I like power.
That's not a good combination.
And I can keep people out of the neighborhood, which is the most important thing, really. Keeping property values high. So we'll see how that goes. Scotty, I might move into your neighborhood.
You wouldn't move in here.
Oh, dear God, no. I'd set myself on fire. I've never seen your home. I'm sure it's lovely. But before I move to your town, I would set things on fire. I might actually move to Chris's town before I move to your town.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. So
yeah, we got that going. Well, something that we're trying to get out of. Chris, you've been in many towns. You've been Ubering around, and especially as your suspension has gone on, because your 0% of the podcast revenue that you were already getting has been slashed in Twitter. You're kind of like our version of Stanford and Cal coming to the ACC, where they're taking no payouts for the next 9 years, except they're smart and you're not. So you're not SMU, because SMU's loaded with oil money and they're smart. So I don't know. You're like if San Diego State would have joined the ACC. I feel like San Diego State smokes cigarettes too, lots of them. So yeah. But anyway, as you've been Uber eating and door dashing and gallivanting about, have you ever come across any urine during your time picking up food?
What?
Urine. Have you ever come across that while you were picking up an order?
Well, where would I come across urine?
The DoorDash driver. So I guess he was urinating in cups because he didn't. I guess he was too busy to stop.
Yes.
And so he picked up a food order. Did it say where it was from? I don't know. I sent the story, so I guess I should know that.
From a man who claims he ordered a milkshake.
Oops.
No, you can play it.
No, we don't need all that.
You give credit. Okay, well, it was the guy was delivered a warm cup of urine in place of his Chick-fil-A milkshake. So we can also tell
Chick-fil-A
did not show prep as well. So where was this at? This was in Utah. Now I don't know.
Oh, geez.
How this happened?
So he was peeing in a cup because he didn't have time to stop. So he says. So I guess he peed in a Chick-fil-A cup. I guess he got an extra cup and he peed in it. And he accidentally gave the customer the pee cup instead of the milkshake. And the customer took a sip out of it. And so apparently he caught the guy before he left and was like, hey, man, there's piss in my drink. And it was like, the driver was just like, oh, yeah, that was an accident. Like, no shit, it was an accident. But they didn't even give him all of his money back. They gave him the money back for the meal, but they didn't give him money back for the delivery or the tip.
I love that.
And they fired the guy, but still, like, how do you not get the money back for the tip or the delivery?
I love that he tipped for a cup of piss.
Yeah.
First of all,
that's the worst thing that could happen.
Go take a piss at Chick-fil-A. You're picking up an order, run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well,
there's more than one stall.
As a delivery professional, much like our buddy Mike Seglia with his Mike Delivers spinoff podcast with his Uber exploits, what do you do in that circumstance? Do you go into a business? Do you go into the woods? Do you drive behind JCPenney?
Go. I mean, I don't know what there is in Utah, if the Mormons allow gas stations with bathrooms or what, but you just stop at a Wawa or a Sheetz and you go take a piss. Or you go take a piss at the restaurant you pick up from.
Yeah, maybe he went to the drive.
Or you stop on the side of the road.
Well, I don't know. Side of the road stop.
No.
If that guy's touching No, you
I'm
need to
not
watch
peeing in public because that's illegal. So
also small meter as well. There's 15 seconds of it on somebody's Ring doorbell.
Yeah, they said the whole conversation.
There's no fucking
Speaking of
way
Ring doorbells,
anybody should be pissing in a fucking Chick-fil-A cup while they're delivering food. That's stupid.
Is that person pissing while driving?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You had probably at like a stoplight or something. Do they have stoplights in Utah?
No, you just get handed another version of the Bible.
No, one of their wives is holding each stop sign along the road that they live on.
What state was it? There was a
Utah.
law back in the day where a woman could drive, but the guy had to be walking in front of the car with they had to wave a flag and declare which direction she was going. I forget what state
it should be every state based on some of these women and drivers.
So that's Chris at Let's Not Do This podcast. And
yep. All my emails get forwarded to Scotti, so please send them on over.
I feel like
well, his Twitter, you can see Chris's Twitter handle down there if you want to reach out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not a Russian porn spam bot, which is all his followers, you can go there.
Yeah, we'll take them. We need every viewer we can get. We'll take the bots.
Yeah, jeez Louise. All right, well, speaking of something that we can take, Chris, you just started going to the gym, right?
Yes.
It is not paid off. I can see early.
Yesterday was the first day.
Do they let you chain smoke Newports while working out? So, because
no smoking.
You go to Planet
As soon as I got to my car after my workout, I smoked.
Okay.
I could barely get my arm out the window, but yeah.
But you go to Planet Fitness and you see like the fat slobs eating pizza.
No,
Like,
first of all, I joined American Family. Okay.
Okay, well, no free ads, no free ads. But I'm saying,
I'll
like,
take a free membership.
people go to Planet Fitness and you see them sitting on the machine.
That's
Nobody. I've never
I was saying
seen anybody at the gym eating a slice of pizza while they were working out.
I saw it at the one in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's at the mall, and you can see it.
I do. I will say I do find it odd you joined American Family when you don't really like American women.
I like American women.
And it's American Family.
Okay, you like American women. That's usually not your, from what I could tell,
American
your first choice.
Families were born in other countries.
That's what you knew what I meant.
Yeah. Well, he joined American Family. He doesn't like America, and his family doesn't like him either. So I've had long.
Well, see,
I voted. I love my country.
Did you write Scooby Doo on all the lines?
No.
might as well.
Kimbo Slice for school board. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we're talking about the gym.
Yeah.
So, in your one day of hardcore workouts, have you seen anyone with like a tripod set up? Any girls filming themselves doing squats or anything like that?
I did not see anybody filming their workouts.
Okay.
I was very aware of my surroundings because I had no idea what I was doing, so I'd make sure nobody was laughing at me. So, but no, nobody was filming their workouts from what I can tell.
Well, there's an article that I saw in the Messenger, which, by the way, is a great new news site.
No free ads, bitch.
No free ads. News source. Great new news site. But it was in the Messenger by way of The Guardian from the UK, where they interviewed this woman, Erin Blakely, who's a fitness trainer in like the central part of England. And there's a lot of controversy and consternation about this worldwide, about people filming in the gym. And now a lot of gyms are pushing back against that because they want to protect the privacy of their guests. Because some people, especially people that are like getting back going to the gym, may not feel comfortable being filmed in that state. And so there was a pushback, and a lot of gyms are starting to ban people filming. Scotti, I know you work out a lot, and by workout, I mean
yeah.
Xbox. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I get it. It did say the thing in here about the trainers being mad because that's like their advertising. So if you're like the certified trainer or whatever, I think you should be able to. But a lot of these people are recording. A lot of the guys are recording to make fun of other people. A lot of the girls are recording to try to catch dudes like harassing them and then trying to out them when they're just in there, just walking past them and just minding their own business. So I mean, yeah, I get it. People don't want to be on somebody else's TikTok when they're working out. So
I do have a friend who films some of his stuff and puts it on Facebook, but that's just him lifting his weights. So I don't know.
Yeah, if you can get it where like other people aren't in it, then that's whatever. Yeah. Who cares? But
I'm fine.
I don't know. Like this, just imagine. Like I haven't been to the gym in years, but just imagine. Let's say me and you, Leon, we go to the gym.
Oh boy!
Right, exactly. And then
looking like
we're in the background,
standing next to each other.
we are the number 10. But I just imagine we're both in somebody's TikTok in the background, struggling and dying, and then somehow it goes viral.
Yeah, no, that would not be good. And
yeah,
depending on
and we're just trying to get in shape.
Depending on the state, like each states have different laws when it comes to like recording, because there's like a reasonable expectation if you're in public, if you'll be recorded or not. Then like if we are walking in the middle of the street and filming, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy at that point,
Right. It's different. Yeah.
In the gym, I feel like that could be an interesting legal thing if anyone ever wants to butt up against it, because I feel like there is a reasonable expectation now. Obviously, in the locker room and stuff, no, you don't want that. But I mean, we all know 18,000 girls that take gym selfies in the bathroom, but luckily, like you don't see anything else behind them. But still,
pictures are different there.
Yeah, but if you're out on the floor, like like you said, you're struggling to curl iron and curl weights, and like somebody's making fun of you, or just in the background, you just happen to be in a vulnerable space. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel good about that. I do like the trainers being able to advertise, but I feel like if you work for the gym and you're a trainer, maybe there's like a specific gym installed camera at those places, and maybe you sign a consent thing or something like that, especially if you're working one-on-one with that trainer.
Well, a lot of them guys don't work for the gym. They're like independent.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you can come in as independent. Chris, you can hire.
Yeah, so maybe give them some type of like badge to wear or something. I don't know.
That's interesting. No, if I had a gym, this is just the capitalist in me. If I had a gym, I'm not allowing you to come in and train. That way, as a certified trainer, you're going to be on my payroll to do that. So I don't know.
Can't stop that.
They're probably paying a guest fee to go in.
Right.
But I mean, they're not. It's less liability on the gym if they're not on the payroll.
Or they probably have memberships everywhere, and they just, I mean, that's their job. They're going to get their money back for it.
That's true. I just want a little taste of that money. You know,
if you had a gym, it would definitely have a bar in it.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. The gym I used to go to has a bar upstairs, and it had a pool.
And a brick oven pizza.
Yeah.
That's what he would have. Yeah. So he's making fun of people eating pizza at the gym, but he would be the guy who would have pizza at the gym.
Yeah, if you want to do it afterwards, sure, if you've earned it, but not sitting on the machine, trying to do a sit-up and eating a slice of pizza.
That had to have been a joke. There's no way that's real.
How do your sit-up action again? How do you do sit-ups?
Oh, dude, I'm still on the top 9 of all time in my school for sit-ups in my range, and it's sit and reach. I actually set the sit and reach record.
That's because your legs are like 3 inches long.
That's very true. I'm the
opposite. I have long legs and short arms. I could barely reach the fucking board.
Well, you know what Chris can't reach right now. This is why he's trying to get to the one day. He'll get there. He'll get there. All right. Last thing here. This story I saw in the New York Post. So this is in Miami, in the Brickell neighborhood. Any of you guys ever been to Miami?
No.
Nope.
Brickell is like pretty nice part downtown, quite posh, a lot of money there. So in this neighborhood, there's a new building that's going underway. It's a venture by Miami-Dade Public Schools, and it's going to I'm trying to find the name of this place. I forgot it again, but essentially it's mixed use, where it's going to be like a school, and it looks like an apartment building, and it looks very nice. In the top 2 floors of this building, there are going to be residences on top of this school, and those residences are for the teachers. So they want to give the workforce. I think they're going to like try to price it at like an affordable housing. So it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because a lot of cities, when you build new apartments, they want to require you to have a certain amount of affordable housing. And also, if you're a school, now you have your workforce right there. And the teachers are going to be living on top of where they teach. So they have the shortest commute in America, and just go downstairs and teach. What say you guys about this? Is it weird? Cool?
What kind of school is this?
I believe it was.
What age group?
Let me thumb through that and take a look here as I try to find it.
It could be problematic.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with it.
I believe it's elementary school.
Okay.
I don't think it matters. Teachers fool around with elementary kids, all kinds of kids.
Oh.
You're just asking for student-teacher relationships. It's a pedophile's dream.
I didn't even think about that.
You didn't? That's the first thing I thought of. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know.
Here's what I thought of.
Who hurt you, Scotty? Show us on the doll.
Mr. Johnson or whatever, apparently,
Why it's gotta be a Mister?
Well, yeah.
We all know. It was a Mister.
So, here's my thought on this. Teachers live above the school. So let's say, we've all taken a bullshit sick day or mental health day or whatever. We've all called in and taken a bullshit day. What if it's March Madness? Maybe let's say it's March Madness, and it's that March, and maybe you come downstairs and get your Uber Eats. It's the first round of the NCAA tournament, and you got your boys over, and you're watching the game. Oh, there's Mr. Smith, and he's like, barely stand up drunk, getting this DoorDash order from the street, and he's got to go back upstairs. Well, what if you take the BS?
It's problematic. There's got to be a separate entrance. They can't. Yeah. It's got to be a private entrance. There's no way it goes into the school.
What if they look out the window and they see you out the window?
Mind your business.
Fucking business.
It's like, oh, my aunt died. My aunt died. I'm so upset. I can't go in today. And then they the principal just happens to look out the window and they see you being an Uber and you're going to go day drinking with your friends.
I would go day drinking if my aunt died.
Well, Chris, I'm talking about normal people.
Your sick days are your sick days.
Not?
No, I wouldn't go day drinking if a relative died.
I like my relatives. I'm sorry. I'd be very sad.
So you're gonna day drink in their honor?
You would call out if I said, "Hey, my aunt died. Let's go drink."
Well, that's me being a friend. I don't have a direct connection to said aunt.
I don't know. I think day drinking is more of a celebratory thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, when I inevitably kick the bucket, I expect you all to go day drinking. So maybe it's different.
Oh yeah, we're gonna party. We're gonna be so happy.
By the way, I feel bad for the son of a bitch so that to cremate me with the amount of with the amount of beef.
We're gonna need a bigger oven.
Well, it's not even that. It's just the amount of beef and the amount of booze. I think it's gonna go up it's gonna be like the Great Chicago Fire.
You have to charge your wife double.
You'd have 2 urns.
Just put me on a boat and push me out to sea. Just let me sink. Let the whales figure it out.
Yeah, whatever boat you're in is gonna sink, so no problem there.
Ever been on a boat?
What'd you say?
Either of you ever been on the boat?
Yeah.
Not somebody's John boat going fishing, but like a charter
boat.
No,
we did the Annabelle Lee when that was still a thing. 1 year. My family.
Yeah, that was like I didn't go my year, but that was like a senior skip day, wasn't it?
Too, yeah.
Okay.
No, this is like a family thing when I was a little kid, but we did a field trip there too.
Oh. I went on a gifted and talented field trip to go whale watching. And my father was a chaperone, and he spent half the time below deck. But for some odd reason, the cash bar was open on a school field trip, where old man proceeded to drink beers instead of his chaperone duties. So the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
In my very limited time at Old Dominion, I did take oceanography, and we did go out into the ocean on a boat and do some stuff. I don't remember. I was paired up with one of the hot sorority seniors, so I don't remember anything.
I went to Virginia Beach and did like a dolphin tour or some shit.
That explains so much, Scotty. Dolphins are the sexual predators of the sea.
Did they
touch you?
No, I tried to touch down, but they were like, no, they weren't having it.
Where Hank went dolphin swimming with Lou Anbaum, a gift certificate, and he gets in the pool and the dolphin's like rubbing up on him, and he gets all horny, and Hank was sexually assaulted by a dolphin.
That happens. That's a real thing.
Yeah, happened to Chris on his journeys. That's why he's back. All right,
nope.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I've not been touched in quite a while.
Jeez. We can't end on that note, can we?
I did see a story that the Chinese are working on some kind of like half humanoid robot thing, Chris. So your sex robot, it's coming. I'll buy you one. I'll name him Gerald.
Maybe he can get deep fried turkey from KFC. Make himself feel better.
Oh, is that what you want to end on? The deep fried turkey from KFC?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
I believe Chris might be dead too. By the way,
He just died.
In carbonite. So deep fried turkey from KFC. I see that they're going to start doing this. Popeyes has been doing it last few years. Of the major chicken fast food places with Thanksgiving approaching, if you had to buy one, would you go KFC or Popeyes for your fried turkey? Or I don't think Bojangles does it. I don't know if they do. Would you buy it from them? Like, what are you going to do?
I'm probably going Popeyes.
Why?
Oh no, I just trust it more. Then I mean, if Bojangles had one, I'd probably do Bojangles, but not KFC.
Chris?
I'd go KFC probably. Just for the simple fact that they're not going to run out of it or take fucking 4 hours to make it. Popeyes is the worst. As a Grubhub driver, fuck that place. Same with Bojangles.
I'm just talking about overall taste.
Yeah, we don't.
But convenience and actually getting what I paid for, that matters too.
I think
if it was like strictly taste, I'd go Bojangles.
I'm a Bojangles guy, but I think I might go Popeyes if I can find one that wasn't in an area where I was going to get shot, because they've taken the Church's Chicken route almost. We're like Church's Chicken, which is where you're going to die.
There's a bunch of them popping up in Midlothian now.
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
Point stands firmly there, probably on the end of Midlothian.
The good parts of Midlothian.
Is there a good part?
288, right by Westchester.
Yeah. I would go Popeyes, but I want real Cajuns in the kitchen. If you got actual Cajuns back there doing it, if I got Popeyes,
I'm not spending $70 either way. That's for damn sure.
It's only 70. How big is the turkey?
I don't know.
70 is not bad for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
it's just for the turkey. It's like $100 for the dinner.
It's been more than that on turkey before. It's been like $130, $140, and then we bought like a brisket and stuff. It's not bad.
$100, but it wasn't reasonable.
It wasn't fast food.
Hey, but it was fast for me because I didn't have to do it. I will pay for convenience. By the way, who's making the turkey for you guys? We'll get to Thanksgiving more as we get closer. But do any of you guys make the turkey?
Hell no.
I don't make shit.
I'm in charge.
I go to my family's, and then Kara cooks here. So
I'm in charge of the turkey each year here in.
I'll bring some pies.
They're pretty good.
That were bought. That's about it.
I bring Gavin.
You're like a locust, Chris. You just show up and consume and move on.
Hey, I bring the great grandchild. Everybody's happy.
I make the turkey and I make sausage balls in the morning.
So I do love sausage balls.
And I do drink a what do you call
it? Heineken keg.
Yeah, Heineken keg, the 5-liter keg. Which for our pre-Thanksgiving episode, I will be, I guess, live on air.
Can you save me some sausage balls this year?
We'll see.
$6.95, my friend, man.
$6.95 a ball. All right. Which is also what Scotty gets told every Friday.
Yeah, it's buy 10 get one free. I've almost got my free one. Just got to find my punch card.
Yeah, and Ryan was at the first Thanksgiving, so when he comes back, we'll have him regale us of when he traded maize.
You said Ryan was at the first Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
I don't think did they have black people at the first Thanksgiving?
Someone.
That might be racist.
That might be racist. Yes. He was a translator. The Indians thought that he was on their side. So he was
right.
When they brought him in, it was safe. Ryan knows what happened to the lost colony, Roanoke Island. You know, he carved Croatan into the tree.
He might have.
Yeah. All right. On that note, we're getting the hell out of here.
Love
Scotty,
you,
where can we find this unmitigated disaster of a show?
Let's Not Do This podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, _ Let's Not Do This on Twitter. I said Twitter twice. And then it'll hopefully be up on YouTube and pretty much everywhere that you get your podcast.
Sounds like
and subscribe to the YouTube.
Yes, please. If you do nothing else in this world, like it, comment on it, and subscribe. And tell a friend. Please. These things are very important. Otherwise, we make no money. We don't do this show. We had to see Chris in person as opposed to
for nothing. Yeah.
Where we're in safety.
Well, before we go, I really miss being on. Thank you guys for letting me back on. I had a blast. Can't wait to do it again next week.
Next time, don't get herpes. We'll see.